bring everything but the hog. I think we eat nothing but grass, what you talking about? I'm about to jump into the whip and hit the Whole Foods early. Get everything to get that soul food working, like mac and cheese, the collard greens, the black eyed peas, and get a roast of that tofu turkey. Got cornbread, even got stuffing. Mashed potatoes so good, put your hand in it. String beans, and you know we got yams with it. Got cabbage.
Campout 2018. Let's see what all the hype is about. It's been a long journey. We're actually here with the Save movement from Scotland, so it should be an amazing day. Going to be an amazing weekend. There should be a lot of talks at it as well, so the weather's stayed good, which is always a bonus. That's me just camped up after a hectic day, but there's thousands of people here, as you can see. It's absolutely mobbed. It really is. They're expecting well over 5,000 guys, so I should hopefully show you a good bit of footage this weekend, and I'll speak to you all very soon.
I really started crying. And then I came home, I watched some other documentaries, and in my own privacy, I cried a lot. And you know, the tears came from a place of, you know, what are we doing? Like, this is not necessary. And like any person would, I was like, Mom, I'm not going to go to university. I'm going to try to do something about this. And like any good mother, she was like, no, you have to go to university. So something amazing happened. We reapplied for our visa and it got rejected. So I was like, yes, I can't go to university in September. So, you know, coincidence. I got... Hello. Hello? What's happening? So I got together with one of my friends and we set up Zero Waste Club. It's basically Ocado but plastic free. And we also design and manufacture eco-friendly products like bamboo toothbrushes with replaceable heads. And recently we won £11,000 to make a new way to recycle plastics that is not recycled by councils. So what we want to do is take this plastic and make a beautiful technology product so other companies also follow and say, hey, you know, this material is not waste, we could do something with it. All of these details will be at the end of the slide. So when we get to the end, everything will be there. Don't worry, it's not gonna run away. All right, so I feel more confident if I just sit down. Can you see? All right. So today in the presentation, I'm gonna go through some shocking stuff, and I'm gonna go through a journey where you get a bunch of information which will be useful to helping the planet. So the first one, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Are you ready? Alright, that's what I like. So, in 1926, General Electric and Philips, a lighting company, and many other major brands got together and they were like, you know what? We can produce light bulbs that last 100 years. A light bulb is meant to last 100 years. And they got together and they were like, you know what, we can make this for very cheap. So let's put a limit of, I believe it was 1,000 hours to begin with. So each light bulb you used to get is 1,000 hours. It has probably increased by now. But it's crazy, you know, there's planned obsolescence in many of the products we buy and we don't even know it. It's same with nylon. Nylon was an indestructible material, and the largest producers got together and they were like, you know, it's cheap to produce. Let's make it weaker so we can sell more. And what's happening because of that is there's a lot of ghost fishing happening, which is basically when a fish gets trapped in, I'm sure you know, like used fishing nets, which is very sad. And hundreds of thousands of fish, from dolphins to whales to smaller fish, die because of this. If the companies are like, you know what, the right thing to do is make it last as long as possible, this would have never happened. So, you know, nylon was meant to be indestructible, and now we made it weak, that, you know, and it's destroying the environment. It's really sad. This is all consumer waste, so it's insane. These are like plastic bottles, ice cream tubs, and all of this in the UK can be recycled because it's rigid plastic. It has some weight to it, but I'm not sure how the recycling systems are in Dominican Republic. But it's, you know, all of this has value. All of this can be recycled. It's super sad. So, is it naughty plastic? No, so plastic was first invented in 1869 by a man called John Wyatt. And basically, that was a $10,000 grant for anyone who could make a substitute to ivory. And this man did it. He made the first type of plastic. So, plastic was first invented to help animals because there was a lot of ivory, poaching happening because a lot of people wanted pianos to play on. It was really popular, and I'm sure it still is. But it was, the intention came from a good place. It's to help animals not to get killed. So plastic was first invented to help animals. Then came the unmindful people who saw that there's a way to exploit this material and get things out for cheap and quickly. The problem is basically that we use plastic for short-term gain, and because of this, we produce things that are not meant to last. So let's say your tortilla, the plastic that your tortilla wraps come in, that cannot be recycled by normal constant recycling. But if you use plastic in buildings, for example, it will last decades. And because that piece of plastic is heavy, it has some economic value in reusing and recycling it. So it's just that a lot of people, especially business owners, they're like, we need to get this out as fast as possible, to everyone as possible. So the cheapest and the best way is to use plastic.
Way of eating to their own communities. And it's a really cool thing, because people are nervous about making a diet change, and then they have a reluctant spouse who's even more nervous. And so if they can get some instruction together, that's a good thing. And it started in the US, but we now have instructors all over the world, including here. And one of our Food for Life instructors is here. There's Allie. Allie, stand up. Would you stand up? This is Allie. Allie lives in Devon, and if you hook up with Allie afterwards, we can have a class that goes to about 5,000 people, right? And I have videos that I will talk to you with, and then Allie's going to do all the difficult part, which is the cooking. So thank you, Allie. Thanks for being here. All right. I want to talk about cheese. In 2015, the University of Michigan, researchers interviewed 384 people. And they asked them, what foods give you problems? And what they meant by problems was foods that you just can't stop eating. You're already full, but you just keep eating. So you have trouble cutting down, or you've had enough and you just lose control. Well, number 5 was ice cream. Number 4 was cookies. Number 3 was chips. Number 2 was chocolate. And number 1 was pizza. And I'm going to say it's not the sun-dried tomato. There is something about that 3/8 of an inch of yellow asphalt that's melting all over the pizza, onto your fingers, into your lap, into your coronary arteries, that makes pizza really a problem. It's the cheese. And we've done lots of research studies where we put people on vegan diets to improve their diabetes or whatever it is. And the one food that people have the most trouble giving up seems to be cheese. You know what I'm talking about? So why am I talking about cheese to a vegan audience? Well, the reason is all of you know people who are not yet vegan. And so I want to share with you some ideas to take back with you, if you don't mind. Okay? So these are all things that I grew up with as a kid in North Dakota, and we all thought were swell. But what is cheese anyway? Let's take a trip to Wisconsin. And early in the morning, the milk trucks arrive. And the milk gets poured into this sort of waiting pool kind of thing. And then you add bacteria. What are the bacteria for? Why am I adding bacteria to the milk to make cheese? It's got to make it ferment, right? It's going to give it that funky smell. So what bacteria do I use? Not just any bacteria. Between your toes, there are bacteria called brevibacteria, B-R-E-V-I, brevibacteria. And if you ever had a roommate who didn't wash or the leanest beef is about 29% fat, skinless chicken breast about 23%. Fish varies, some lower, some higher. Broccoli and beans and rice, these are all low-fat foods, which is part of why vegans are skinny. because of eating healthy, low-fat foods, and every gram of fat has how many calories? 9 calories, that's right, so you're not eating so many calories. So where is cheese? Is cheese more like beef or is it more like rice? 70% fat. If it were any worse, it would be Vaseline. So, there is Coke Zero, but there is no Cheddar Zero. Sorry. Can't be. It's always got calories, and a lot of them. So, beans and vegetables also have fiber, lots of fiber. Plant roughage has no calories, and it fills you up. And that helps you stay slim too. So, if I eat some baked beans, it's got 5 grams of fiber, and broccoli has fiber, and apples and oranges and bananas and brown rice. But cheese is not a plant. It doesn't have any fiber at all, so it's loaded with fat, it's loaded with calories, and you get every last calorie that you're eating. There is no fiber to dilute it. So, how about sodium? Remember how in the cheese factory they're dumping salt on the cheese? Well, sodium, what? Will sodium affect your health in some way? Okay, it's going to raise your blood pressure. It could be bad for your heart. So an orange has about 1 milligram of sodium, an apple has about 2, brown rice has 20, potato has 13, potato chips, 330 milligrams in a serving. However, cheddar has 350. Worse than chips, if it's even, it's 500. Velveeta is this cheese that people in America eat. It melts all over things. It's got 800 milligrams of sodium in one sitting.
It uses drones, hidden handheld cameras to capture, to explore the dark underbelly of modern animal agriculture, to question the morality and validity of humankind's dominion over the animal kingdom, and challenging the notion, so pervasive throughout our history's most abhorrent injustices, that might equals right, that perceived superiority is the only justification needed to commit horrific acts of violence and oppression. It is the culmination of 7 years of investigations, research, and personal risk and sacrifice. I've been hunted by farmers, I've had my car destroyed, my home raided by police, I've been arrested, and I've faced court in Australia's first and only ever ACA case. The film aims to expose the brutal, everyday reality of these industries more comprehensively than ever before, and to make a clear case of the urgency and importance of animal rights. While it was filmed in Australia, it focuses on the legal industry standard practices found all over the Western world, including here in the UK. Following the worldwide premiere, Melbourne to a sold-out audience of 900 has been streamed all over Australia, the UK, and the US, and independent screenings being organised all over the world. The Dominion Animal Rights March in Melbourne following our first screening tour saw 3,000 people taken to the streets, compared to 800 in the last much prior. The film is available online now at dominionmovement.com for a small fee to rent or download, and also on our website you can support our work by buying merchandise, making one-off donations, or by becoming a monthly donor in our Dominion Movement Action Team. We use these funds to promote the film in order to get it seen by as many people as possible, and also to continue investigating and exposing farms, slaughterhouses, and other animal exploitation facilities. Additional warning, this is not an easy film to watch. It is in parts very graphic. We wanted to simply show the truth, which has been hidden so well for so long. Watering it down in any way would have been an injustice to the very real suffering occurring in these places every day all over the world in the name of profit. I want to stress though that we didn't make this break or to rescue or to empower you. The intention is not just to turn non-vegans into vegans, but also to turn vegans into activists, sparking a new fire or rekindling an old one, to serve as a tool for education and outreach, to encourage activists to rise together for a common goal to which we've never been closer, to force transparency on industries dependent on secrecy, and to give some small shred of meaning to the suffering and deaths of the many thousands of animals we had to leave behind along the way. Thank you.
precisely who we share the planet, our lives, our homes. We take pleasure from their pleasure. We anguish over their pain, celebrating their intelligence and individuality as we welcome them into our families or revere them and control them. The thought of unnecessarily causing them harm or suffering is too many and unbearable. So for those who feed, clothe, or entertain us, we choose to follow a narrative that minimizes or altogether eliminates their suffering. The picturesque family farm and the iconic loving farm, the humane, painless end, the small price happily paid for a life well lived, an arrangement of mutual benefit. Hidden by this narrative, out of sight, out of mind, they cease to be individuals, notional only as livestock, faceless units of production in a system of incomprehensible scale, exempt from improved wealth, protected or companion owners. Their suffering, unseen and unheard, their value determined only by their usefulness to humankind, rationalized by a belief in our own superiority and the notion that my equals right, a notion that must be questioned.
Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you so much.